Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. Today I will be doing some graffiti using Blender. It's gonna be 3D graffiti, and we take inspiration from here. Graffiti. I like this one. I like the graffiti that's kind of like a bubble. And yeah, this kind of graffiti is kind of interesting. You can recreate this using grease pencil alone, or in my case, I want to also make it 3D. If you want it like 2D graffiti, you can do it this way. This is like a grease pencil and it's randomized a little bit, but it's basically just really simple. It's just line and fill. So with the fill, you can get pretty creative. For example, let's say you are creating new solid fill and give it different color, and you can place it in different layers. So there's all kind of this kind of thing that might be slightly interesting. I mean, there's a lot of technical part if you're doing graffiti like this way. You can make the bubble, however, it's still pretty interesting and fun to do. But yeah, the idea is that once you have these layers, you can always put it in different layers. You can change the color. And you can use this noise modifier. So that's this is nice also. It's kind of, it's looking like a flat graffiti, but it's actually 3D. But if we want to do something that's more like a 3D, like a real 3D. So let's get started. Shift A, grease pencil, blank. So we have blank canvas and we're gonna draw in 3D. Draw mode, and let's just do something very quickly. You can write anything. This is like digital. I will write blend. Blend is live. I'm kind of overlapping everything and writing something pretty crazy, pretty abstract. Okay, pretty abstract. So people cannot just read it at a glance. This is a grease pencil. I can turn this, I can convert this into Bezier curve. Now grease pencil is becoming a curve, and I can reduce the curve. Okay, let's save this very quickly. So this is graph, just name it. We can go to edit mode and then clean up the curve. So it's totally up to you if you just want to clean up the curve, the points. We don't need to do that, but however, I'll do that. And then I right click and convert it into mesh. Now we're gonna do skin modifier. Okay, Blender skin modifier is turning polygon edge into solid. If you can see here, if you see that it's only converting one, you might want to intersect all the edges, or just simply mark root on every polygon edges and stroke. Okay, so we can have something like this. Okay, cool. Now what's next? We can remesh this. And smooth shading. Now we have this kind of design. It's pretty weird, but we can Command A and then just apply everything. Now we have this kind of like a liquid type of graffiti. We can go to sculpt mode. You might already can guess what I'm trying to do. We have mesh filter and cloth filter. You can pick which one you like. I like this one because we can expand or inflate, right? expand a little bit and just inflate. We have bubbly, kind of like a bubbly type of graffiti. I don't know if they're overlapping and kind of touching each other, but there we get this kind of balloony looking text. Probably cannot see, but this become like a 3D, kind of like this. And from here we can start doing our graffiti properly, because we have something, we have 3D objects floating, we have this balloon, and we can just start painting on top of this. Shift A, create another graffiti grease pencil, draw mode, right click, let's go full strength, big size radius, paint on the surface, offset almost 0. So now we can paint. You can paint like the over here like this, or you can also paint on the edge this way. Basically just do it creatively. Might looks pretty weird, but if you don't want to do the outline, you can just use the line art. So this is your mesh, right? And you just put it in the collection first. M, create new collections, call it hide, and then F3, line art, collection line art, select our hide, so we can hide this. While we have this line art already running, we need to have camera, shift A, camera, view, align active view, align active camera to view. Okay, now we should have this stroke outside. So back to our camera, let's just have like a square format camera and switch camera. Now depending on the angle, we should have this beautiful line art. So we can delete this. So you can start to get what I'm trying to do. From here, it's really up to you how you want to be super creative. So we have the line art that we can bake. We can add noise, or actually with the thickness, sorry, not thickness, but length. Length is actually really cool. You can bleed some of the line. I kind of want to have the line going down, like bleeding, but I think this is okay too. If you want to have like a better shading, you know, like more cartoony, the material, instead of using principle, you can use tune, and graffiti is always works better. I'm gonna create a light, sunlight. Okay, this is the wrong material. If you use tune, however, it should work only with cycles. So this is tune and cycles. Okay, I quite like this look. I'm playing around with the light directions, trying to make it looks funky. And let's try actually different color. So this is the color of the light, creating highlight on our graffiti. And our graffiti itself can get the color from here. Yep, it's pretty, I know it's pretty random, and it's more like improvisations. Remember, this is a 3D. You can always bake it and turn it into AR. So it's kind of neat to be able to do this. This might actually work, like, you know, just like a sticker, some sort. Yeah, see, pretty cool. Now back with line art. Maybe the length shouldn't overshoot too much. Just a little bit. Okay, what else can we do here? We have our original grease pencil. We can create another grease pencil, blank, draw. We can use the surface stroke. We can start drawing line, you know, maybe if you want to draw like a dripping line. This is manual. Now I'm drawing it in 3D. It's better. So I'm drawing it from that surface. When I click on that surface, it's gonna be somewhere in 3D space. So it's really fun process. At some point I will try to bake this so it's 3D and it can be like augmented reality. Yeah, and just continue to play around with these ideas. If you change the camera, the stroke is changing also. But anyway, that's oh, look at this. That's pretty much what I'm going to show you. So you can do the graffiti that's more like 2D like this. It's all good. All you want to do is, you know, like have some kind of freedom. Okay, this is another example. Similar to the same, it's the same technique. So I just have like duplicates of the same letter behind it. So you have like all this really expressive kind of artwork. Or something simpler. Okay, apparently I can copy paste. Okay. Save this. I actually have a poll the other day. The other day I scanned. Okay, whoa, what is this? I scanned this thing, this poll, so we can use something like this with our 3D scene. So we have 3D graffiti. There's a lot of things that I'm doing is quite kind of like an urban style. There you go. We're gonna have 3D graffiti. We can have it kind of like augmented reality once we have the ability to place AR in the geolocations, you know, place AR in map. We can put graffiti like this, animated 3D. It's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully you find this interesting and useful and inspiring. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.